Hi everyone, it's Dasher Dave here, and I'm back for another crafty video. So, this time I'm going to be carrying on with my Christmas journal. So, I've just recently started a Christmas journal. So this is it. So in the previous video, which I apologise for the quality of the previous video, I had to screen record it because Facebook now, after I've gone live, doesn't allow me to save my own video. It only wants me to post it to Facebook. So I had to work around that and screenshot it. Well, screen save it. So screen record it even. So I don't know what it's saying now. Oh, it's not. It's not telling me to breathe or anything like that. So the quality has probably deteriorated because of that. So what I'm going to do now, anyway, let's talk about other stuff, nice stuff, good stuff, things that are nice. So this is my journal. So we are going to start filling this up with bits and pieces. So that's the one that I sample one that I made, and then that's the one I made in the previous video, okay, along with this journal. And now I'm going to make some tags and things. So what I thought would be nice is to do some decoupage. Now I got all of my Christmassy napkins. Now I thought, I don't have many Christmassy napkins because I don't do Christmassy things normally. And then when I started rummaging, I realised, actually, Dave, you have loads of Christmassy. That's not really very Christmassy, but that is. So so I have quite a few. So nothing says Christmas like a robin does. Now I realise in the UK and America our robins are slightly different. Well, UK and America and Canada, our robins are slightly different. I don't know whether there are such things in Australia. Do you have robins in Australia? Or are your robins called kangaroos? And you have to paint them red. So, well, their tummy's red. So anyway, nothing to me says Christmas like a post box. Now I know this is very British because our post boxes are different to your post boxes around the world. But nothing to me says Christmas like a post box with some snow on it and a robin. So apparently our robins are smaller. So still just as beautiful, just small. Small and beautiful. So what I thought is we'd make some tags and things. So we kind of do that together, if you don't mind. And if you do mind, I don't know what you're watching this for. So because that's what we're going to do. So what I wanted to do is, and I've got some images that I have found that I thought might go in our journal. So I'm just going to have a look through. I like Father Christmases that aren't red, because you know why they were red? Because of that famous cola company that decided to have it in their branded colours. So actually, look, he comes in variety of different colours. So I quite like the ones that are not the red traditional look. So I just thought I'd have a look through here, see if there are any. These are some random Christmas images that I have copied, and I wanted to see, I might use her, something to start from, a starting point, because when you start at the very beginning, because it's a very good place to start. When you sing, you begin with do re mi. Shut up, Dave. He's got a bit of a sassy look to him. Look at him. Look at him. That's a sassy stance, isn't it? Anyway, so I'm just going to have a look through and see what else I've got. There's a lot of I really love these kind of 50s, kind of late 50s, early 60s kind of vintagey kind of look. I like the Victorian look, but look at that. Isn't that a cute card? So let's try and get these off my mat. The problem is my fingers are so dirty. I think leave a fingerprint in the corner when I've touched it. So it's a good job that it's in the corner, isn't it? Couldn't work in a bank. Can't separate the money. Might have the Noel. We never know. Although it does have an L. I don't know why it's lying, isn't it? Noel. Oh. You see, I think I'm funny, and this has always been the problem. This has been my problem all along. I think I'm funny. Okay, so if she was on a tag, she'd need quite a hefty tag, wouldn't she? Although I made this a long time ago. You know, when I was making the crackled tags and things, and I made this, and I thought I'll never use that. And actually, she might go nicely on there. Right. Let's see. Let's see if I can do something with this first. Shall we? Yes. Right. So I'm afraid, folks, you're going to have to watch me fussy cut, because nothing says Christmas like Dave fussy cutting. Sorry, I was just checking that the video was actually recording. There we go. That's it. Fussy cut it. No, it's right. Don't worry. Don't panic. Fret not. I will continue to cut it down a bit more. Now, I'm going to leave her a line because I want her to stand out, because she's got a bit of red on her and I don't want to blend in too much. You know, she's not in stealth mode. She's not a ninja. So, and she's not SAS mode. So yes, or a stagehand. Although not many stagehands would wear red. That'd be terrible. Dave, shut up! You don't know what you're talking about, do you? Since when? So you know, now I'm doing Christmassy things. Does this mean that I can sing Christmas music to you? Because you know I like to sing. I know you don't like me to sing, but I like to sing. So you know, we're here for me. I sing in the key of me, so that's the key I'm singing in. If you're trying to distinguish what earth is he singing? What key is he singing in? That's what he's singing in, the key of me. So I bring my own rhythm of life. So, does that mean yes? So back to what was the question I posed you. Does that mean I can sing you Christmas music? Is it too early for Christmas music? We are kind of at the end of October. It is actually the end of October. It is the 31st of October today. A couple of people have asked me why I didn't do a Halloween journal, because I'm not a big fan. Okay, so it was never really for me been a thing in the UK. I realise it's very big in America and Canada, I think. I don't know. If somebody can correct me on that, I would, or you know, confirm or correct. Not sure what it's like in Australia, whether it's a thing there or not. Although it is quite, you know, there's quite a few Brits in Australia, so I don't know whether it is a thing or not. But it was never really been a thing here. And until recently, you know, and obviously with commercialization and the world becoming smaller and smaller, we kind of get influenced by each other's traditions. Although I'm not sure whether anybody in America is celebrating Guy Fawkes Night, so which is a British thing, on the 5th of November. Remember the 5th of November. So that's Guy Fawkes Night. So, but yes, I'm not sure what it's like in other parts of the world for celebrating Halloween, but it's never really been a thing here, and I'm not really a big fan of it because I don't like horror movies. I really do not like horror movies. I don't mind a few that are kind of a bit psychological, but I'm no good with, like, I can't watch a slasher movie. No, sorry. I know it's all fake, I know it's all make-believe, but, you know, it's still just a bit too much for me. So I have a very much a recall memory, so any kind of strong emotions, so good or bad, any trauma specifically, and it will just play back over and over and over and over and over in my head. So really not a good idea. So so I'm not a fan of Halloween. I don't do the stuff for the kids trick-or-treating or anything like that. I don't have kids, so if you've got kids, all well and good, that's fine. And you do you. Don't. But I'm not doing it, so you can't make me. Something. I know that looks a bit funny, odd, weird, different, everything that I am. But I like it. Sorry, I'm just trying to flatten my tag out a bit because it's kind of gone a bit. The crackling kind of shrinks, and that's why it cracks. It's pulled the surface with it, so I'm just trying to kind of just flatten it out a bit now. So you see, I like that on there. She might need something else to kind of help her. I don't know what she's going to have to help her, but maybe she might need a bit of green. Does she need a bit of green behind her? Is that going to be too literal with my interpretation of Christmas? My mind is very literal, so I don't know why I'm tearing that bit off, because you're really not going to see it in a minute. I'm just going to... Does she need something behind her? Or really just wanted to... It's not necessarily the piece. I just wanted to see if she needed something to lift her. I don't know whether she does, Maybe not that. Maybe she needs a bit of book page. Maybe she does. Maybe she doesn't. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner. That I love London so... Oh no, I did say I could sing... Oh no, I asked you if I could sing Christmas songs now. So, can I? Can I sing Christmas songs? Am I allowed now? Is it the done thing? I'm not necessarily going to wait for an answer. It might just happen. Just warning you. Bit of fair play. Fair warning, not fair play. What was the tune that was just in my head a minute ago? Silent night. Although it's not a silent night if I sing it. The thing that you said about having trauma and your recall memory. Yeah, you would definitely have trauma after I've been singing Silent Night, do you? I like it. I like a bit of music. Bit of music page. I think music says Christmas. I know this isn't a Christmas song at all, but I think it just says Christmas. A bit of music on it. Turn that down a bit. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Yeah, maybe not. Sorry, just clutching the microphone as I reach for my chest. It's alright, I'm not coughing for that reason. Something, nobody can cough anymore. Have you noticed? The world has stopped coughing because the moment somebody starts coughing, it's like sirens go off and people are on high alert. So, what do you think? Sorry, my hands are filthy, aren't they? Inking. What's that? That's got a big lump in it. But she could cope with a lump. Do I like it better with or without? It's like going to the opticians. With or without? Oh, I've been to the opticians yesterday and I had my hearing tested as well. Somebody asked me why I'd had was there something I was worried about? No, not really. Just it's good. It's good to keep on top of your hearing, like it is to keep on top of your eyesight. I need new glasses as well, so that's more expense that I don't need. Thanks for that. Thanks for giving me terrible eyesight. Mother Nature, them blooming genes that I've got, not the ones that don't fit me anymore. I mean the ones that me mother and me father gave me. You know, those jeans. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? What are you doing, Dave? Oh, get on with it. So the butterfly. That reminds me of Sue at Paper Inspirations, because she's doing a butterfly thing. So I should be sending her a butterfly. Well, two. So, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. So, what a surprise. You probably don't know what I'm talking about. No? Does anybody? No, Sue's doing a etymology specimen. Etymology? No, entomology. Sorry, not etymology. Etymology isn't. That's the history of words, isn't it? Etymology. Sorry, I'm just drawn to all the red and the green. No, Sue's doing a thing where she's going to make a collaborative kind of journal where people watching her send in two of an item that she's got, then one that she's going to put in this journal that she's going to give away, and another one to keep for her own journal, so she can put it, so she can have a bit of us in it. So, so that's what I'm going to do. So that butterfly has reminded me of that. So, do I have any more in here? What's got it? Oh, look at this. Oh, it's almost like I need to put those away. Where are they? Somebody found them. Oh, I forget to do that every time. Ow, just rolled over my own foot with my own wheel. So, not my own wheel. Obviously, I don't have wheels. That's inaudible, Dave. So, do you know, I like that. I don't know what it is about it. I like it. It's probably something I would never do again. Or you'll say, don't ever do that again. No, let's get the scissors out. Tim Holtz. Yeah, probably not the kind of thing that I would normally do, but this is a Christmas journal that I wouldn't normally do as well. Oh, sorry, lady, girly. This has got a chamfered edge, so I'm just going to kind of follow this edge. Just give it a bit of shape. Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical. Let's get into physical. Let me hear your body talk. Oh, I need to sit down. That's my body talking. I don't know why was I talking about? Oh, getting into shape. Getting into shape for me in my head is going to the gym. So, and anybody that knows me knows that I don't go to the gym. I know somebody called Jim. That's as close as it gets. It's J-I-M, not J-Y-M. Just in case anybody's wondering, I didn't know how to spell it. I do. I know how to spell it, just don't go there. So, terrible place. The gyms. You know, the torture that they put people through. And the thing is, it's not like you only have to go once and then like you can stop. You have to keep going back. That's the worst thing. If I could just go once and do it and then like, you know, leave it there, that'd be perfect. But no, they want you to keep coming back. That's not happening. Yes, I like her. I like her like that. I like her. I like her. Yep, I like it. So, what I'll do is if I do a bit of glue down there, I'll just kind of gluing it temporarily just so that I can kind of place her, and then I can pick it all up together. I don't want to completely obliterate the red in the background. I don't know what the DNA thing's got to do with it, but what's DNA got to do with it? Do O. It says do O I. Do O. No. Do full stop O I. Oh, shut up, Dave. Just get on with it. Yeah. So, shall I stick to singing the Christmas songs? Now I've sung "What's Love Got to Do with It." Now you're thinking, no, Christmas songs. Let's stick to the Christmas songs, Dave. Yay! I do like that. Not sure about you know what I'm like for a straight edge. I don't like a straight edge. I'm gonna have to. There you go. It's no longer straight now. I can cope. I can sleep at night. So put that there. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I don't talk like this normally. It's you guys that bring it out in me. So, I can't remember what I was saying. What surprise? Oh, going to the gym. Yeah, no. If you ever see me in a gym, there's something wrong. I'm signalling for help. So you just that's how you know that I'm in trouble if I'm in a gym. I've been kidnapped. I'm signalling for help. Ah, dear. You see, the thing is, like I've always said, I think I'm funny. It's the rest of you that aren't so sure. So, did I say I was going to put this on? I did, didn't I? Yeah, this. And I know it has absolutely no reference whatsoever to Christmas, but you know what? I don't care. Because it's mine. And it's my first Christmas journal, and I can do what the hell I like. Because it's mine. Now, do I want this on there? Or do I want to have a little word? Maybe bring it back, sing it back, bring it back to me. Maybe I could put 25. Well, there's no lowercase down, so I'll stop looking for it. 25. 25th. Not that you can tell. That looks like sorry, the cutty thing on this does not work, so I've just cut with my Tim Holt scissors something other than paper. Don't know whether I'm going to use this. We'll see. Do I want that? Or do I want that? I don't know. You see, that one goes nicely, doesn't it? Because it tones in with her red coat. But, if you notice how I haven't darkened all of this edge, another reason for that is because I thought it's Christmas and it looks more snowy. So, normally I would colour it. Can't have both, can I? I don't know. There's no reason why I can't. Want that? Don't know. Still not entirely sure. Oh, excuse me. On that, maybe I want one of these flowers on it. Maybe a flower and right. Pick a flower, Dave. I'd like one that's got kind of red and green in it because because I can. Maybe that one. This one here looks like it's got quite a bit in. Dave, they're your Tim Holt scissors that you've said that you swore that you would never use for anything other than paper, and now we find him in the library with a lead pipe. Oh, murdering his scissors. So. Oh, it's got that double-sided sticky tape. Well, it did have that double-sided sticky tape stuck to the back. It's now no longer stuck to the back. Oh, heck. Just do it, Dave. Just do it. Do it, Dave. Just do it. Or I could colour one. No. I'm going with this. Sorry, this is how I get the back off this. Because otherwise I struggle to do it with my... I've got this problem with my hands. It's called fat fingers. Fat finger syndrome. So I might put that over there because then you can't see the 20. You can't see what it says. Put it over there so you can't see what it says. And put that there, although that is not going to stay stuck. I'll also put that on there. Put that on there. There we go. Don't know. It's a tag. I like it. It's still not 100% on whether I like this bit, but you know, maybe it's because the flowers squished. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner. No, it's not because I'm a Londoner, because I'm not a Londoner. As we all know, I am not a Londoner. Yeah, so I can sing you Christmas songs now. You'll regret this. You will regret this. It's the most wonderful time of the year. That's probably one of my favourite songs. Well, Christmas songs anyway. It's not like, you know, I don't listen to it in January. Well, I do listen to it in January. Do I know? I actually stopped listening to Christmas music at the end of December. And then I listen to ordinary music. But yeah, it's not like I listen to Christmas music in July. Yeah, okay, I like that. So, okay, what was I doing next? What was the next thing I was doing? What else was I doing? I was going to make another tag, wasn't I? That's what I was doing. Right. You've just had some paper, Dave. Somewhere. Ah, ear. What? Both ears? No, just the one ear. I love this. This is some drop paper that I made just out of alcohol inks and brush O's, I think. So, then I like these. I thought that would look nice as kind of a frame around something, but it couldn't be on red, obviously. It'd have to be on a green background, of which I have very few. Very few Christmassy type green backgrounds. Well, maybe go for that. That's quite nice. Yeah, let's do that. So let's have this, and I think maybe... how do I want this? Do I want to turn this into a tag? Or what should I have? A tag, or should I have a poke it? A poke it? No, don't poke it. Yeah, so I think I might straighten this up first, and then that'll dictate how big I want my poke it. When I say to straighten this up, you know that this is all going to go horribly wrong. But, you know, pray for me. Deep breath. Okay, so this should be... What I'm trying to do is create a straight edge around this. There's a lot of trying that goes on in my life. There's not always a lot of succeeding, but, you know, we're here. We're doing it. I'm not shying away from it. I'm doing my darndest to get this right. So... Oh, there you go. Cut that wonky bit off. That's fine. There's fireworks going off outside, and the dog isn't happy. He's downstairs with Uncle Brian though, so he's doing all right. I can't remember how big which bit did I cut off? That bit. So when I put that up to there, where does that go? I'm kind of going by where it appears on here. So, yeah, that. Dave, try and put a line on it. Draw a line under it, Dave. I'm just going to put a line. No, I'm not, because that's not working. I'm just going to put a line. No, not because it's not working, but because you can't see anything, Dave. Maybe try a black one. Oh, don't get it all over your fingers now. There. Okay, so I can see that now. So what I can do is I can use that as a guide for where I want to line that up to. Because there's no point using these measurements. That's not going to work for what I want. So I'm going to hold it down and slice. Hold and slice. And hopefully there's no fingers involved in the slicing. No fingers were hurt in the slicing of this thing. I don't know what it is. What is it? It's frame. It's frame, Dave. It's a frame. You've been framed. Oh, it did cut a bit off. And then this side. This is when perfection goes mad. When perfection goes mad. There'll be a whole series of that on YouTube. I'm sure there is. When sharks attack. Well, you know, when you annoy them, I would have thought. So, when moose attack. When you annoy them. Being a moose myself, well, my nickname is Moose, I would know. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yeah, oh yes. So, so I'm going to have that here, and I'm going to cut it. This is when it all goes horribly wrong because you're not using any measurements. I'm going to. Right, what I want to do is I want to kind of create a bit of an even border around it. It's not going to be accurate because I'm not using no safety net. Will that go through there? Best value trimmer ever. The best value trimmer I ever bought. This. So this cost me £3 from Hobbycraft, which is a UK hobby store. £3, but it's one of their own brands. So I've seen them I've seen them advertised in America as a branded one, but they're a non-brand, off-brand, not non-brand. It's not a non-brand, Dave. So let's try and get this in the middle. No pressure. Okay. Well, I can hear dogs barking, but it's not. I was going to say it's not Brian, but he's not a dog. That would be the reason why it's not him. But I know you're thinking, why did you turn that round? It's square. It's a rectangle. It doesn't matter. But I wanted to make sure that this divot goes somewhere near the middle. So if I kind of put it there, and who knows where that went? That went over my right shoulder, never to be seen or heard of again. Well, maybe until I vacuum in here, but vacuum in here? Sorry, what? I'm sorry, have we met? Vacuum in here? You jest with your vacuuming. What is this word, this vacuum thing of which you talk? I'm thinking maybe I might want a bit of. I don't know whether I want a decoupage over this. I think I might just keep this kind of simple. If I do that and glue it either around those sides, maybe just straighten that edge up, Dave. Uh-oh. Cutting freehand and thinking you're going to straighten an edge up. Oh no, that's not too bad. I'm thinking if I glue it three sides, then you've got somewhere to like tuck something, and we could maybe have a predetermined thing to go in there. So if I use a bit of paper off here, you'll know what I'm talking about in a minute. Maybe not, but you know, I'll try and help you know what I'm talking about. I'm thinking if we had a piece of paper that will go in, maybe one without too many dents in it. It will go in here, so that's going to go to about there. Yeah, so cut that down. Cut it down, Dave. Cut it down. Close the scissors. Got a thing about open scissors. Cut that there, and hopefully then that will still sit underneath there, which it will. And then we can have it to about, I don't know, about there. This terrible measuring, you know, with not actually marking things, but just putting a lot of, I don't know whether other people do that, a finger line in it or a nail mark in it. So what I was thinking is, if we have this, like this, we stick this down on 3 sides. We have this that tucks in the back, and then somebody can put their like own thing on it. Or actually, you know what would make that look nicer? You're probably 5 steps ahead of me. What would it look like with a bit of green on? No, that's not right, is it? Not right at all, Dave. What would look nice is a bit of coffee-dyed paper, if we have such thing. Do we have such thing? I do have such thing, but I don't know whether it's all just hanging around here, like loitering. I just want a piece of plain coffee-dyed paper. That's all you're looking for, Dave. Sorry, I've just rolled out of shot. Well, I'm just looking for said coffee-dyed paper. Where the heck is the coffee-dyed paper? All I want is some plain paper. All I want for Christmas is some plain paper. Some plain paper. Some plain paper. Yeah. Do you know something? The best thing about singing coffee-dyed paper. Best thing about singing coffee-dyed paper. The best thing about singing Christmas music is it's I was going to say lactose-free. No, copyright-free. It might be lactose-free. I don't know. I think actually that is just perfection personified. Perfection personified. Try saying that when you've had a gin. Let's cut this straight. Well, straight as I do, Dave. Cut that bit off there. Just want to cut it down a little bit so we can kind of, like the dog, see the rabbit there, and then go to about there. And then we're going to cut that bit off there. No, I'm going to do this bit first. Is that a straight edge, Dave? Don't use a wonky edge. You don't want to be using a wonky edge. Where's that line? Oh, there it is. So, I'm going to cut this down here. I'm going to cut that. I'm just using it as a reference. So when I put that on there, yeah, my nail line will just be perfect, I would have thought. So I wanted to get all my other edges straight before I cut this line. Cut that. I think that will look nicer in there. It's got a little red blob on it already. Yes, I like that. Yep, we're doing that. Sorry, folks. You've got no say in this. That actually sounds like the firework that just went off, as I said. Interest. I'm not going to use the 3-in-1. I'm going to use my other glue feels left out, so we're going to use this. So this is my pin flare. I'm going to say stick and stay, but it's not stick and stay. Well, I can't remember what it is. Bookbinding glue. Do you know when I said we're going to use it? We can only use it if it comes out. Oh, Dave. Oh, dear. You know what? We're not going to use that. We're going to use some of this. Now, I know this is art glitter glue and everybody raves about this, but personally I find this a little bit runny for my liking. It's too liquid for me. You have to be really delicate as well about the squeezing, otherwise it all, like, you end up with like glue soup all over the place. So maybe it's just because it doesn't travel well. I know it's an American product and I know that they don't ship it in cold weather. Is that correct? Well, from what some crafters have said. And well, it's come over to the UK, so you know, it's not terribly warm here. Not in October, it's not. Although actually, to be fair, our weather has been not too bad of late. Global warming. A lot to be said for global warming. Countries like ours will get warmer, so it's not the best thing though, is it? You don't want to be encouraging global warming just to keep Britain warm. Okay. Right, I'm going to put this in here while I stick this down, because otherwise I fear we might not get it in. So put that in there, and then hopefully that will stick either side of it. Right, okay. Is it going to stick? You know what's... Oh. I'm sorry, folks. Normal viewing will return shortly. I could sing to you in the meantime. What shall I sing now? Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth, don't let Dave sing, glory to the newborn King. If you want peace on earth, don't let me sing. So there we go, put that in there. Now I'm not too worried if I can't get it out again. I probably will be able to. I'll wait until the art glitter glue has stuck. Yeah, I like that, that's nice. It's simple but effective, a bit like me. Simple but effective. Let's put the lids back on things, Dave. Oh, I'm not sure I'm worried about putting the lid back on this because I can't get it out anyway. It's obviously dried up in the thing. Whoa, it's all going mad. Okay, so that's another one we've done. Quite basic, but I like it. No, Dave, that's not it. That's a guillotine. It's not even a guillotine, it's a paper cutter. So, next. Oh, just snapped my fingers. You know what that'll mean. Worcester will start weaving his way up here. So I thought about having quite an organic looking tag as well. This is what I mean by an organic little looking tag. As in, it's not shaped, it's not cut to look beautiful. It just is. It exists. So, and I want it to have a little bit of exposed innards. Okay, might actually tear that straight across. Well, I might actually do it if I can get hold of the end now. Don't mind that it's not in a straight line, it's all about being a bit different. Well, it would be a bit different if you get hold of it, Dave. No, it's just going to have to stay like that because I can't get hold of the other bit. Okay, so what I thought about is putting I might decoupage onto here. Now I wanted to see what my favourite is. My little bobbin. The red robin goes bobbing along. Oh, I didn't know it was a Christmas tree as well. So there you go. 2 for 1. It's a twofer. 2 for 1. So Okay, no. I thought I was going to be able to separate it like that, but I will revert to my sticky tape method, because we know that works. It's tried and tested. So put that on there, rip that off, try again. Go. Did it do it? It did. I think it's separated the top layer. That's good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Global domination is mine. Well, it's not like to be global domination is mine, because can't be bothered to get up for global domination. It sounds like a really long day. See, I think I'm funny. So I thought I was thinking, I'm sure there was another dog there. There is. It's just you can't see it now. Right. Give myself a bit of a wavy line. I'm going to leave the presents in. Get rid of the dog. No, nothing against the dog. Just don't want the dog in it. Probably weed up it anyway. So, I'm just saying these things happen. This is a natural thing for dogs. They do like to mark their territory. So, blimey, when we take Worcester out in the morning, he's like, it's only been overnight, and yet it's like he's discovered new land. He's like sniffing everything, checking his pea mail, replying. So, is this? Oh, I might use the one with the distress ink in it. So I've got some that's got some vintage photo in. I think that's here. Unless it's separated. It looks like cold coffee, but it's not. I might use that because I think it'll blend in. See? I think it'll blend in this. It'll help this to blend in better, is what I meant. Shut up, Dave. Just shut up and get on with it. Right. The problem is I've just taken all of my brushes into the other room. It sounds like I'm talking about the annex. I've taken them into the annex. No, I've taken them into the bathroom to wash them and left them in the bathroom to dry. Didn't think about that, did I, Dave? Nope. Nope. It's alright, found one. I found a suitable brush. Well, I don't know if it's suitable, but I found a brush. Right, give it a mix because I haven't used this for a while. So this is nothing special. I know you can buy that kind of thing that you can paste over things to make it look vintage photo-y. I can't remember what it's called. It's kind of some kind of, I think it's some woman's name and distress added onto it, but you don't need that. Distress liquid or so, I don't know, glaze, something like that. But this is literally just vintage photo and mixed in with my watered down Mod Podge. So I didn't water it down quite so much and put a blob of vintage photo. I used this stuff. Obviously that's not vintage photo, but this distress liquid stain in there. I did say I was not going to use this mat for any kind of technique like this, but guess what? All those promises you make, they don't last very long, do they? Well, they don't last very long if you don't keep them. So I'm just going to paint over this. Well, paint over it. I'm not painting over it, I'm just pasting over it. This brush isn't the softest of brushes, so I'm really trying to be careful. Because I don't want to tear my napkin. Okay, so just pasting it out. Trying not to overdo it, because the more wet you get it, the more wrinkly it'll go. I'd quite like to see if I can squish it into those grooves. Get into the groove. Boy, you've got to prove your love to me. Yeah, okay. We agreed on Christmas. Well, I agreed on Christmas songs. You're thinking, wait, hang on a minute. I didn't agree. But I agreed on Christmas songs, but I didn't agree on singing Madonna. So, but anyway, it's part and parcel of it. So, and if you're new to my channel, I am sorry, but the singing comes naturally. So, you want it to naturally go away, but can't help me with that. So, I'm just pasting this round the edge just to keep the colour tone the same. And then I think, I don't want wetting your brush again for Dave, and you've got nothing to put that in because you took it away. Well, never mind. I'll put that there. I'll forget about it, and I'll have another brush that's got a dried bit on the end, so, or bristles I'll never be able to use again. So I'm just going to dry this off. It's always better if you leave this to dry naturally, but I have no time for natural. I'm going over it with. I tend to find you get less wrinkles in it if you leave it to dry naturally, but you know, I haven't got much choice. Oh, I do love a post box. Does look the part. I mean, I don't have to do anything more to this because it looks Christmassy already, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway. And I like the organicness of it. You know something, I really don't know why I do this every time. So I always tell you to lift it up so that they've got the moisture's got somewhere to go, and never do it. And I always say don't do this and then do that. So it works better if you kind of just go over it and just. It smells really nice as well. If you've ever made jacket potatoes, it smells a bit like a jacket potato. So don't try and eat it. Although it's good for you if you're on the high fibre diet. It's very high in fibre. Paper fibre. Probably not the right high fibre. So I've got that. So what do I want? I quite like that as a frame, but not for this. Maybe we can have. Maybe it's because don't really want to cover that up anymore. I quite like it as it is. Is that too? Is it too lame? Is it too? You know, I just like it as it is. I think a nice hole there with a bit of ribbon in it, and I think it would look perfect. I'm going to put a hole in it now. I wish it was like. Oh no, I don't wish it was like a gun at all. But like that had that same reflex of a gun, you know, where it kind of clears out the chamber, and then this would be so much better. Just saying, we are memory keepers, and I'm not buying another one if you bring out another one, by the way, just because it's just a money machine. So I'll put that in there. So I think I'm going to have, maybe I'm going to have a tassel of red first, a red tassel of this embroidery thread. I might have a bit of green in there as well. A bit of green. Go for a bit of. This is kind of goldy colour. It's not actually gold, is it? That's gold. It's not gold. It's copper, Dave, but it's still more Christmassy. No, I'm going to have some of that as well, and I'm going to have some of that. Maybe you'll just cut it to the middle then, Dave, because you can't find the end. So. Instead of having ribbon, I'm going to have like a bit of a tassel on this. To do that. And then a bit of that. A bit of this. Bit of that, bit of that. Yep, and a bit of that. Okay, so put those to one side because I'm going to come back to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just separate some of these out. And this is when it was all going to go horribly wrong because you won't be able to see it. So should really maybe lie it on the back of this. Some of that. Few strands of this. Don't do this. Oh, I said, look. I said don't do this. And then what do you do? Have you been talking to Worcester? Misbehaving like that? You've obviously been talking to Worcester, and because you're not only misbehaving, you get away with it as well. You just give me those cute puppy dog eyes. Do you not find that? Dogs, they get away with everything. All the things they're not supposed to do, and you say, get off that chair, or get down from that bed, or stop chewing that shoe, or whatever, and they still get away with it because they look at you with those eyes that are like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, I love you, please fuss me, I've never been fed, I'm telling the neighbours you don't feed me. Or maybe it's just my dog that does that. I don't know. No, I know it's not my dog. Only my dog that does that, because I've owned dogs before. They're all able to do that. Manipulate us. Worcester even gets Christmas presents now. It's only a few years ago. I used to have an Alsatian when I was younger. It was only a few years ago. When I was younger, and you're all going, hang on a minute. You said it was only a few years ago. When you were younger. So, when I was reverse my age that I am now, when I say reverse, swap the numbers round. So when I was 25, I had a dog called Sadie. She was a rescue Alsatian, and she never got Christmas presents. I loved her to bits. She was definitely my dog. She was, it was when I lived away from home, so she wasn't like the family dog or anything like that. So she was my dog, my first own dog, and yet she didn't have Christmas presents. I don't know what it is. It's like I've kind of, this thing about me saying I don't do Halloween because it's just commercialised and all of that. Well, I've slipped into that trap, haven't I, with my dog? So I'm sure I'm not the only one that spoils my dog. So he's. I'm sure you all have. Not all of you have animals, but I'm sure those of you that do have animals spoil yours. So I'm just kind of making a bit of a. You might say mess. I might say creativity. You might still say mess, and I might still argue that I'm being creative. So I'm just going to put another extra strand of each one in, because I want it to be a bit thicker. But yeah, I used to have fancy rats, and I used to have a cat, and or actually my cat that's recently passed away. Well, not recently. She passed away about 3 years ago. She used to get Christmas presents as well. So, but she was 23 when she passed away. So, all of my animals are long lived. They're obviously well fed and looked after, clearly. So, my last dog, Monkey, he was 14 when he passed away. He'd got epilepsy, so that was a really good age for a dog with epilepsy. There we go. I think I like that. Do I want a few more in there? Oh, let's just use them up, Dave. That's what you're all thinking, isn't it? You're just shouting at the screen, use them up! Just use them up! You're right, because otherwise they'll just be hanging around on my desk and getting themselves caught up in everything like this is now. Yeah, just lay them all down, Dave. Where's the other one? That's that. So, did we agree on the Christmas? Yeah, we did. Well, I agreed. So I'm just trying to think of another Christmas song that I really like. It's the oh no, I've sung you that one, haven't I? Love that tune. Oh dear. It's the most naughty piece of floss in the world. There is no way I'm doing this. I'm just gonna have to snap it, and everything works when you try and sing everything to the same song. Lyrics, music, theme, tune, whatever. In my head, I sing everything. Everything. Like, everything I go to say to people, I'm kind of singing it. And I have to stop myself because, they don't live in my fantasy musical like I do. My life is a musical. So I've never said to anybody that I was sane. I completely know that I'm nuts. I realise this. If you're out there thinking, oh, maybe maybe he doesn't know that this isn't normal, but I don't do anything normal. Did I run out of this? What's that? I've used all of that, haven't I? Did I use all of that? Did I put more of that in? No, I didn't. That's the rest of that. Oh, and I found the rest of the other one as well. Put that in there. So I think this one had more strands. Oh no, I only used 2, didn't I, in the first go? Oh, I don't remember. I don't know. I need a word with myself. I don't know. I'm just putting them all together, Dave. But I separated it, otherwise it'd just be all just like clumps of one colour and another colour. So, and I want it to kind of have shots of colour. Oh, I want it to come apart now. Come on. This one might have to go in whole because I can't get it apart. Oh no, when you say you can't do something and then you can, just to prove yourself wrong. It's got a knot in it, but we don't care. Oh, Dave, you've messed that up. Good and proper now, haven't you? Stop touching things. Lie that down there. And lie that down there. Cool. Okay, so bundle those together. Yeah, that's much better. That's much thicker and healthier. It's like the hair on my head. If anybody saw the hair on my head, they'd know that I don't actually have any hair on my head. So, what I do have hair, it just doesn't qualify as hair anymore. So, it's fluff. I have floof. I am floofy now. I didn't get the gene. My dad passed away when he was 65, so I don't really know. So, but he had a full head of hair. He had a bit missing at the back. I mean, he had a bald patch at the back, but relatively, he had a lot of hair. Me, no. My gene must have been, I don't know, ancestral throwback, or come from my mother's side. I don't know. Right, aside from that little strand, which I will find and pull through. There you go. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Do I want them all? I don't mind them being different lengths. I just don't want them to be that long. So cut those there. Cut those there. Cut that one there. There we go. Cool. Okay, so that's it. I like that. Okay, so I think that is going to be it for today's video, because you know why? I can smell my evening meal is being cooked by the wonderful Brian. My good friend Brian is here and he's cooking. Yes, I know it's my house, but if you come round, I'm sorry, you're making it yourself. So, and you're making it for me as well. Just saying. So this is what we've made. So these are going to go into my journal. So this is what we made today. Not that. We didn't make embroidery floss. That would be ridiculous. So me on my spinning wheel. So in some way I'm going to have these in here. Maybe have that inside there. Yeah, I might have that in there. So I'm going to put that in that. So this is what I do, is I kind of just clip them in until I've decided where I want to have them. So I'm going to have this in some kind of a pocket. A pocket. So we might have that. Yeah, we might have that in there. In that pocket there. So that might be a good thing to do. Glue this down and turn this into a pocket. So I'm just going to get into this crease. Try not to go up past the crease. There we go. Glue that down, and then we can turn that into a pocket. And we'll just hold that together with something. This, maybe. A trusty bulldog clip. Nicely placed. So I think I'm going to have her in there. I will put some kind of thread in there. I don't know what I want to use yet, though. Oh, I don't know. Maybe this. Just happened to look up, saw some of this. It's got green. It's green. It's got green. It is green. I can't normally speak. I used to be a teacher, so like, you know, I know you're all thinking, what? He's hardly literate. How could he have been a teacher? I was a teacher. Why don't I do it anymore? Because I used to work on short-term contracts and I wanted a bit more stability in my life. I was an adult teacher. I wasn't a child teacher. When I passed my teaching qualification, I did not want to go and teach kids. There you go. We've got our string on there. And then we've got another tag here, which I think we need to put something for balance, maybe in the back here. Yeah, let's glue that down. Let's glue this side down, and then you won't go past the bit. Right, I just want to reinforce that, so rub that down. And I think we're going to have that in here. So our little Christmassy journal is really starting to take shape now, isn't it? Try not to glue that down to there, Dave. Just try. No guarantees, but try. And I'm going to put that in there. And I like that. You might not like it. You might not be fond of an organic tag, but I am. So there we go. Or you might be fond of it and think, oh, I might do that myself. Do it. So there we go. That's it. So we've done some more stuff for our little Christmas journal. And hopefully you'll join me again soon when I'll be carrying on with stuff like this, and I might do some other things. Oh, and I have recently used some alcohol ink on a lampshade of mine that was looking a bit tired and unhappy. So I might show you that in the next video. Who knows? So, all right. Thanks very much, folks. Thanks for watching. My name is Dash of Dave. Please like and subscribe. Please share it if you like it. Please share the love. You know, I always give you love. I love you all without exception until you give me a reason not to. So, as I love you, go and love somebody else. That sounds wrong. No, stop there. Just stop it. Just rewind. Okay, so you all have a lovely afternoon. I'm going before I cause any more problems. You'll have a lovely afternoon, evening, morning, or whatever time it is with you. I love you all. You take care of yourselves. I hope you join me again for when we do some more for this, or whatever else we do. I'm going to go and take this now and go and wash it. So I'm going to hold it in my hand because it's more likely to come with me and get washed. Otherwise, it'll just stay there and go dry. So anyway, take care of yourself, folks. Love you all. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. I've put that brush down, but I'm going to pick it up in a minute. Bye.